Okay guys, so I finally decided to put up my first vlog ever, and I've really been putting this off for like the longest time because I just feel it's such an awkward thing when you're first starting it, I think, because in reality, I'm sitting here in my room just talking to a camera. Am I crazy? Nah. Okay, so anywho, I was thinking about something a while back that made me realize how important labels are in people's lives. Like, for instance, I was ordering some dinner from a local pizzeria place in my town, and I was gonna get veal parmesan because honestly, veal to me it just tastes amazing. And yes, to all you vegetarians and vegans out there that are thinking, "Oh my God, that's terrible," and even some of the meat lovers out there that think it's disgusting to eat veal, guess what? It tastes amazing, but in reality, you're eating a baby cow, and when I thought about that, I felt like a terrible person. Like, it just sickens my stomach to think of what I'm actually eating. But that applies to so many foods that we eat nowadays. I mean, honestly, half the stuff we eat comes out of factories that have so much chemical and just fake ingredients in it that we don't even know that, and we eat them every single day. And that bothers me almost. And the fact that that label of labeling it, honestly, dead baby cow, that's what I'm eating. But it tastes so good, yet that moral fact that I know I'm eating something so terrible just disgusts me. Like, even veal, that too, that just disturbs me that they call it veal, or it just bothers me that they have to change the name just so that they can sell a product. And it made me realize that labels affect almost everything in our lives. I mean, if we didn't have labels, what if, for instance, we didn't have a label for the sky? What would we call it? It would just be nothingness, because it just goes on into the universe, which, as far as we're concerned, just goes on into more nothingness. And these labels, they just affect us in such weird ways. And it's just almost amazing how people go on and they don't even realize that the labels that they're using every day have such a strong effect in their lives because we're so used to it. Animals don't have labels to go with as far as we're concerned. They just know what to eat, where to sleep, where to live, and where to move. I mean, if they can get along with it, you'd think we could too, but instead we have to make up these labels that affect our lives in such odd ways. And it just bothers me that it's such an extreme, you know? So, anywho, I realize all these veal, the type of food things that you're eating, and trust me, I was a vegetarian for 2 months of my life, and I almost got to 3, and I know what it's like to change your views, change how you are, change what you eat, that sort of thing, and I know what it's like to come from a vegetarian perspective. I mean, my best friend that I've known for years on end is vegan, and he's been vegan for like the past 2 years, and he's been vegetarian for like the past 3 or 4, and I'm impressed with him. Honestly, I could never do anything like that, and he's one of the best cooks I know, and he's just got such a different perspective on life. I almost envy it, you know? But I feel so odd when it comes down to me having to choose my food, and I honestly turn down what I think is a tasty, delicious meal, all because of the label that we have to give it that makes it seem so terrible. And it is terrible. I mean, I felt like a bad person, but at the end of it, that label, it really affects you, and it just bothers me that we have to deal with that. So, you know what? If you watch this vlog, it's my first one ever, name's Evan, leave a comment below, subscribe. And you know what, I'll have another week, and I'll have another video up next week, so stay tuned and I'll think of something else I can talk about. Thanks. Bye!